What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So, this afternoon, I am going to be doing a universal reading, and I don't like doing universal readings. As a matter of fact, I think at the most maybe I've done 3 to 5 universal readings, if that. I don't like doing universal readings because they're too out there, they're too far, they're too advanced, and it means that I have to go do some digging. And it means I had to go beyond and under toes and bridges and pathways and closets and up under chairs, up under beds, my bed, your bed, they bed, and stuff like that. They're very, very draining, and I try to stay away from them. But Father has told me about a universal message that needs to come out, because it has something to do with his work and what he's doing, and how you are not to be affected when this happens. So I have to go through all the states, I have to go through all the countries, I have to go everywhere no man has ever traveled before on this earth. I have to go places where people didn't even know that these places existed. They never heard of them. They never heard of Timbuktu, Croc, Rah, Rah, Sa, Sa, Zuzi, country. I had to go to these places to get this out. And hopefully, when I'm done, uh, I'll be able to get over the hump that I'm trying to get over, because I've done the job and I issued the message, and I brung awareness, and I brung alertness for you to be up on the scene, because this is coming for all of you. This is a universal message. Let's get going. So everybody and people are on different levels, whether that means different levels, the flight of stairs they take, how many walks they take, the run, the jog, how many jogs they take. You know what I'm saying? Like the ladder that they climb up. Everybody's coming from ground zero. Everybody's coming, um, trying to get to the top, if that makes sense. Everybody's coming from ground zero trying to get to the top, which is a beautiful thing. But what's not beautiful about this thing is that, when people look at other people that's trying to get to the top, and we're all trying to get to the top, people on the side of you, on the left side of you, on the right side of you, people in the front of you, people in the back of you, they might not like how many steps you are ahead of them, or people might not like how many steps on the ladder you were able to elevate. People might not like how many floors you went up on the elevator. People might not like your leaps, bounds, and jumps and hurdles. So when this happens, people try to start knocking you down. hmm People try to start knocking you down to pull you back on their level, which equals in the physical realm. A lot of y'all are going to get in touch and feel this and see this and witness this. You have a certain type of glow up about yourself, and the glow up is whatever level you are able to get on, whatever ride you are able to take that takes you to the next level, that takes you higher up, which means your aura is going to shine brighter, which means your light is going to shine brighter. And people don't like that, because some people just now waking up, coming up out the hole, and they ain't got no light going at all. So what people will do is they'll try to pull you down. They'll try to knock you down. They'll try to snatch the ladder away from you. They'll try to do something to make sure that the elevator doesn't work so you can't get on it. They'll pull the red carpet from the stairs to make you slide down. They'll try. But that's why I'm bringing alertness and awareness, because this is a universal message of what you will see. other people doing what you just minding your business, wouldn't dare try to do these nasty things that they do. You know, sometimes I look at people and they make me want to throw up because they are so sick. Y'all get that feeling where sometimes when you hear a person name, or if you know a person is around, or they didn't just show, it just make you want to throw up because how sickening they are and what they trying to do to you, and you don't know nothing about this type of stuff. That's where a lot of you are right now. And so there's going to be people that you see in passing that you knew, you know, from 10 or 15 years ago, that you knew from 20 years ago. They're going to see you glossed up, polished up, pottered up, carpenter up, any type of up you gonna name, they can see you up, but they down. But they don't understand that they only down because they've been doing dirty things all their life to people. That's why they can't elevate. That's why they stuck in the basement. That's why they stuck in the crawl space, because of what they've been doing. And you can tell they ain't learned nothing, because when they see you go up, here they come trying to do something to you, pull you back into the crabber buckets, pull you back into the dirt and mud, pull you back into the dirty snow and gravel and rocks and leaves. This is how people operate. And then they wonder why they can't get nowhere. They wonder why ain't nothing happening for them. They wonder why their skin look dingy and dirty and grimy. They wonder why their hair don't look clean. They wonder why their ends are frizzy. They wondering why they balding in the top. They wondering why they looking fat and funky. They wondering why they can't attract nothing. You can't attract nothing when you the mud. You can't attract nothing when you the dirt. You can't attract nothing when you the devil. You can't get nothing going. Nothing clean anyway. Nothing fresh. Nothing new. You can't see abroad. People are going to be coming up to you because when they see you, they see how you shining. They see the glow up. They see how you continue to press on. They see how you talk to Father, and you believed, and you had a little bit of faith, and you kept going. While the whole time they serving that thing that's beyond their feet, where they live, where they dwell. And people are going to come up to you out of nowhere. You ain't seen people in 15 and 20 years. People gonna come up to you with a story. You better listen to me. I said people gonna come up to you with a story. People gonna remind you about yourself. People gonna remind you about that time, that street y'all was on, that day it happened, that day you looked like a fool, that day they was able to get your car repossessed, that day they helped jump you, get you jumped. People gonna remind you of how you lost your kids. People gonna remind you of how you lost your husband. People gonna remind you of how you lost your wife. People gonna remind you. They gonna want you to see something. But what I want you to understand is, and what I don't want you to lose focus of, people can't do a damn thing for you but get the fuck out your face. People can't do nothing for you but make you understand and make them realize that you don't live there no more, and you ain't that same person no more, and you've done away with that, and you've grown away from that, and you on the horizon looking for bigger and better things, and bigger and better things has already been happening, and bigger and better things is on the horizon to come. That's all people can do. People can't do a damn thing for you but sit back and witness the magic. That's all the fuck they can do for you. People want you to be phased. But see, it's the mirror. And it's a dirty mirror. And it's grimy. And there's some things on the mirror that can't come off. It's cracks that can't get out of the mirror. It's dark spots that can't get out of the mirror. It look like mold growing on the mirror. It's all this smothered stuff that's on the mirror. No matter how many times they wipe it, they can't get it off. You see what I'm saying? They own doings. They own doings, not yours. People can't understand that they don't have a damn thing to do with your life. You see what I'm saying? They might have helped hinder and hurt some in the past, but they ain't got nothing to do with the future. They ain't got nothing to do with where you going. Some of these people that fell off the bandwagon a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? They don't have enough spunk, enough charisma to come to you. They ain't man enough or woman enough to come to you and ask you what you do and how you do it and how you still in the game and how you still looking good and how you still feeling good and how you wasn't affected by the things that you were affected by. See, people ain't got that type of, they ain't got that type of nerve. So what they'll do is they'll remind you that you don't talk to your daughter. They'll let you know that you ain't getting along with your niece. They'll let you know that they found out you came home and found your husband in the bed with your cousin, your favorite cousin. They'll let you know. And these are things that you done got past, but people gonna let you know. But what I'm standing here to let you know is you done got past that. Matter of fact, not got past it, you blew past that. You glad it happened. You glad they showed you something. You glad to know that there's something else new on the horizon for you. All they coming to you was saying, by bringing up your past, look at me. I'm still stuck in the same spot. I still haven't advanced. That's all they coming up to you saying. You remember this? You remember that? Ha ha ha, remember? All they saying is that they stuck. They remembering some shit about you that that you don't remember about yourself. You know why? Because they remember some darker shit about themselves that happened on that same timeline that shit was happening to you. And they ain't never got past that. They didn't even tell you that, best friend. Best friend didn't tell you that because best friend was living off your energy at the time. Best friend was living off your heartache and pain at the time. So they didn't tell you what they was going through. They was going through some darker shit than you. And to this day, you still don't know what they was going through. It was darker than the shit that they was in your face. Do you remember? And laughing about it was darker than that because they still holding on to some shit that you don't even remember no more. Holding on to a situation that happened to you. Holding on a day where they know that your lights got cut off and you wasn't in the best place and your kids got taken. They holding on to it. You better believe there's some darker shit going on back then with them, and they still back there back now. Folks that's restored. Folks that's done moved on. Folks that ain't doing no drugs no more. Folks that ain't no alcoholics no more. Folks that ain't no dope fiends no more. folks that ain't no drug dealers no more, they ain't sitting back laughing, talking about what the fuck happened to them. Or they ain't letting nobody else come talk to them about no shit that didn't happen to them. They ain't standing in that spot no more. They talking about the future. They talking about what they seeing. They talk about what they trying to do. They talking about what they trying to get. They talking about who they trying to get. They talking about what the fuck they want. This is a universal message because people are going to try to take you back somewhere that they can't take you back to. And this goes to show you how dirty people are. They know where you've been. They know what you come from. They know the hole you had to dig out of to come out of. And you ain't even halfway got out the ground. You just landed to be able to lay on top of it. On the side of the hole that you came out, you still weak. You need water and electrolytes. Here they come. You remember this? Trying to push your ass back in the hole. Because they deeper than the damn hole. Somebody better check out my doggy style. Folks better get ready to check out my doggy style. I'm not lying about these people and how these people will come up on you and try to make you feel and try to make you do because you was able to surpass them. You were surpassing them even when they had their damn foot on your neck. You just didn't even know it. That's why they had they foot on your neck, because they knew you was the winner. They knew you was finna take off. But see, there comes a time where they foot get too damn weak from standing on somebody. Their elbow get too weak from standing on somebody, get locked in that same position. And after a while, they gonna have to bag up because they tired. I know what it's like. I've been there before. I've been in a hurting place and still is in a hurting place. I've been in a hurting place where I done seen somebody glow up and I done just walked up to them and reminded them of something. You know what happened the next day when I went to see them, or when I ran across them the next time? You know what happened? They were standing taller. They popped their collar on my ass. They were shining brighter. See, heavyweight ain't got nothing to do with air rising. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's two different things. It's two different elements. You can put all your weight and all your bulk and all your heavy conversation and all your remembering on somebody, but and hold them down. But that ain't got nothing to do about how they elevate and how they rising and how steam coming up. You can't trap steam. You ain't got nothing to do with that. You ain't got nothing to do with the elevation. You can't determine how they come out, Jack. You can try to hold them down, but you can't determine how they gonna rise. You sitting here trying to throw some rocks and bricks on top of yeast. Yeast gonna rise. Air gonna rise. Steam gonna rise. You ain't even in the right location. Is what you ain't even in the right place. You need to go over there where they doing heavy construction, where they nailing down shit, and they hammering shit, and they drilling shit. Cause you ain't got a damn thing to do with about the breeze that's about to come through this motherfucker. You ain't got a damn thing to do about the wind that's getting ready to travel through this bitch. You ain't got a damn thing to do about it. You ain't got nothing to do with it. It's what people don't understand. I've been there before. You better believe I've been there before. I've been there a trillion times before. And let me tell you, being there don't mean nothing just because your ass was there. It's about what did you do to help when you were there. What type of energy did you bring when you was there? How was your style when you walked through the door? Did you come in baby slanging your motherfucking coat to the back with positive energy, sprinkling a little love, showing a little grace, handing out a little change? Or did you come in there straight nailing and straight drilling with harsh words that could kill? How was you rolling when you stepped through the door? What I'm trying to find out. Because that says all about where you at now. What you working on now, what you trying to do now, what you trying to create now, if it's even working for you, if it's even trying to turn for you. You see what I'm saying? Folks gonna learn how to carry themselves in the spiritual realm, not even in the physical realm. Folks gonna learn how to carry themselves in the spiritual realm, Jack. You don't want to lay up with me, baby. You don't want to lay up with me because you ain't getting up with no fleas. You don't want to lay with me. So I just wanted to put y'all on standby and be on guard and alertness that you're going to run into people from your past that's going to come up and try to strip you of some things because they stripped. They ain't got nothing else to do. They ain't got nothing else to gain. Ain't nothing for them. They just what they is. They dirty. They live in the dirt and they gonna stay in the dirt. And they want to come put some dirt on you, but it ain't happening. You got up out the dirt. You stood up. You wiped yourself off. You brushed yourself off. You shook yourself off. You confessed. You confessed your sins. You confessed the heart of the matter. You took a bath. You got clean. You scrubbed down. And then you turned around and asked Father. And he gave you a holy bath. He showed you another type of bath. Baths that folks can't get a hold to. Certain type of water that people can't get a hold to. Ain't got nothing to do with them. I want you to understand something here. Whenever you put your faith in God, see, let me tell you something about my father. My father is a restorer. My father is a restorator. He restores the broken. He restores the weak, and he restores the willing. He ain't looking for the perfect. He ain't looking for the unflawedness. He ain't looking for the fancy titles. He don't want none of that because you already made by that other person down there that he made. That chose to go a different type of way. He don't want nothing to do with that. My father specializes in restoring hearts and souls. That's what he do all day and all night. He's the restorer. And when he restores you, when he gets ready to bless you, when he gets ready to gift you, can't no man in flames, on fire, with horns coming out their nose, their eyes, their ears, they can't do nothing. This is a universal reading. And I want y'all to get ready because people going to come up and try to wipe the smile off your face. Once they notice that smile ain't turned upside down. Because see, 98% of the smiles are turned upside down. It's only a few percentage, a low percentage where the smiles are upright, Jack. Be expecting this. Be expecting to see somebody to come to try to turn your world around, try to take you back to where you've already been, where you just came out of. You was back there lost in the thickets. You was going from left to right. You was zigzagging. You was lost. You was all on the path with the wide. Then you jumped on with the narrow. And then that wasn't right. You didn't think so. You jumped back on with the wide. It took you a while to get out of that daggum thickets back there. And they gonna turn around out of 20 and 15 years. And I'm saying they gonna turn your ass around. Ain't that goddamn bad, Jack? They gonna turn your ass around in a split second. Be on the lookout. I love you. I hate doing these universal readings, but now I hope Father lets me go where I need to go. I love you.